Hey guys, Dr. Huntington here, and in today's video, I'm going to give you some ways to naturally improve your thyroid function. So this is a super important topic. First, because thyroid problems are incredibly common. And second, because your thyroid gland produces critical hormones that regulate your metabolism. Many vital body functions, such as breathing and heart rate, and the function of your nervous system, your body weight and your muscle strength, your body temperature and cholesterol levels, and for a woman, her menstrual cycle. Now, remember, your thyroid gland is here in the front of your neck, and it has two lobes, one on each side of the midline of your throat. So it's key to understand that your thyroid gland, controls other cells and tissues and organs through the production and the release of two hormones. They're called T3 and T4. In fact, you can think of your thyroid as a hub of communication because it's not only controlling other cells, it's also regulating other hormones. So when your thyroid's not functioning properly, the consequences can be literally devastating in a lot of different ways. Now, there's a lot to thyroid function, and there's a lot of different pieces, for a doctor to sort out when helping someone, to get to the root of the cause of a thyroid issue. So I'm not going to break things down that far in a short video, but what I hope to be able to do here is to give you the simple things that you can do to create an environment for proper thyroid function. We can look at this from the viewpoint of the two main types of thyroid dysfunction, which is hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. Hypo meaning under, which is when your thyroid produces too little hormone. And with this case, you might experience symptoms like depression, dry skin, fatigue, and cold sensitivity. And this is especially prevalent amongst women over 50, although plenty of men have it as well. The autoimmune disorder called Hashimoto's is the most common cause of hypothyroidism. And Hashimoto's is where your body attacks your thyroid gland and damages it so it doesn't produce enough hormone. Now, if you're hypothyroid, make sure you get enough of the minerals iodine, selenium, and zinc. Because you need the right amount of iodine to make thyroid hormone. And this means like not too little and not too much, which ends up being about 150 micrograms per day. And so good food sources of iodine include kelp and other seaweed, shrimp, cod, tuna, and egg yolks. Although I don't tend to eat tuna because they're one of the fish that tends to have high mercury levels, but it is a good source. All right, well, selenium helps to convert the inactive form of thyroid hormone, which is the T4, to the biologically active form, which is T3. And some good sources of selenium include shrimp, wild-caught salmon, sardines and scallops, lamb and chicken and beef, turkey, eggs, and Brazil nuts and sunflower seeds. Now, zinc also assists in the conversion of T4 to T3. And so without enough zinc or selenium, you'll have symptoms of hypothyroid, even if your thyroid gland is actually functioning okay. And good sources of zinc include shellfish and mollusks, meat, legumes, and nuts. Another key nutrient that you need to make thyroid hormone is the amino acid called tyrosine. Some foods which are good sources of tyrosine include almonds and wild-caught salmon, chicken, avocados, bananas, eggs, and pumpkin seeds. Now, this one is actually one that can sneak up on vegans because on average, vegans consume less tyrosine than vegetarians or meat eaters. So if you're vegan, make sure that you're getting enough tyrosine. Make sure the foods you're eating contain tyrosine. A strong association has also been discovered between low vitamin D levels and people who are hypothyroid. So there's another reason to make sure that you're getting enough vitamin D. And for most people that don't live or work in the sun, that means supplementing with about 5,000 IU of vitamin D each day. For more on vitamin D, just look for some of my other videos. Now, in someone with hyperthyroid, which is like too much thyroid hormone being released, the body runs really fast and It's almost like it's running too fast and working too hard, like it's overheating, like an overheating engine. And symptoms can include weight and hair loss, anxiety, sweating, and one of the unique symptoms, which is actually bulging of the eyes. One cause of hyperthyroidism is the autoimmune disease, Graves' disease. Now, what Graves' disease does is actually causes your body to attack your thyroid gland. But in this case, it causes it to make more hormone than you need. Now, eating plenty of cruciferous vegetables can actually help overactivity because they contain a natural thyroid blocker. So your cruciferous vegetables include like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage. And if you have an overactive thyroid, you want to avoid high iodine foods. There are also some herbs that can actually decrease excessive thyroid secretion, and so they can actually lessen symptoms. And these include motherwort, bugleweed, and lemon balm. And you can support your overall thyroid health by supplementing with vitamin C and B complex, exercising regularly, and minimizing your exposure to pesticides and heavy metals. All right, so that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to thyroid, but it should give you a good start. All right, if you found this information useful, please share it with others. And for more specific information on vitamins and minerals and how they interact with your body, visit BodyManual.com. All right, I'll see you in the next video.